Here topology is nothing but a structure of network. Another disadvantage, installation and reconnection is difficult. So all the devices are connected to hub. In ring topology, data flows in clockwise direction. Good morning, I am Revati, Faculty, Department of BCA, Vidyashram, First Grade, College, Mysore. Welcome to Session 2 on Introduction to Data Communication and Computer Network. Today's session, I am going to discuss some of the very important and attractive topic, that is topology. Before that, let me to recall some of the things I covered in the previous session. That is, what is computer network, types of computer network, then we studied data communication, type of data communication, characteristics, then the component of data communication. Dear student, please make a note from the examination point of view, the component of data communication and the type of network and the different kinds of transmission modes are very, very important. Please student, make a note that these are the 3 topics you can expect in your final exam. Make a brief note on today's agenda. First one, topology. Then I'll be explaining different types of topologies. In that, mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, and ring topology. Moving on to the topology. What is topology? This gives the complete idea about the topology. Here topology is nothing but a structure of network. How it actually looks like. Moving on to the type of topology, we are going to get 2 types of topology. One is physical topology and another one is logical topology. According to the syllabus, we are going to study physical topology. What is physical topology? Here physical topology is nothing but a geometric representation of all the nodes in the network. So this picture itself called topology. So it is a geometric representation of all the nodes connected each other in the network. So here topology is nothing but a structure of network. That means outlook of your network. How the nodes are, computers are connected to each other. Moving on to the first type, that is mesh topology. What is mesh topology? Mesh topology uses dedicated line. So the 2 devices are connected each other. This is the example for point to point connection. Point to point connection. Direct flow of traffic between 2 devices. So the traffics are transferred between 2 devices. So in the mesh topology, a direct transmission of network traffic. See this picture. Is there any connecting device? No. To establish mesh topology, we does not require switch or hub. See, there is no connecting device here. So to establish the connection between different devices, we does not require switch or hub. Here all the devices are connected each other directly. So there is no connecting device. I repeat, all the devices in the mesh topology are directly connected each other. The number of cables required to establish net connection here is the formula n into n minus 1 divided by 2. These many cables you require to establish mesh connection. So what is n here then? It is nothing but a node or a computer device. Mesh topology mainly used in WAN, that is wide area network. Wherever we want to establish WAN connection, there we can able to find mesh topology. And it is also used for wireless connection. Mesh topology uses point-to-point connection, and it is mainly used in WAN connection, and this is the best example for wireless connection. And each device has multiple dedicated line. Moving on to the advantage. What are the advantage you can get here is, first one, a mesh topology is robust. I repeat, a mesh topology is robust. How to justify? See this figure. If any dedicated line get breakdown, it does not affect other nodes in the network. I repeat, if any dedicated line gets failed, then it does not affect the performance of mesh topology. The second advantage here is it supports privacy and security. How to justify? It supports privacy and security. Consider this example. There is a dedicated line, that is point-to-point connection. So the data travels from station A to station B. So it supports security as well as privacy for data because of it has dedicated line. The third advantage here is point-to-point link makes fault identification and fault isolation easy. In mesh topology, it is very easy to rectify the faults. So that is the another advantage of this mesh topology. So in mesh topology, we are going to get three advantage. One is mesh topology is robust, and next one is it provides privacy and security. Then it provides, that means very easy to identify the fault in this connection. Disadvantages of mesh topology, in that one, first one is disadvantage of mesh are related to the amount of cabling. We know that mesh topology has dedicated end-to-end connection. So, to connect the connection, we require more cables. So, here money required for the cabling is very high. Then another disadvantage, installation and reconnection is difficult. It is very difficult to install, or it is very difficult to establish a connection here. The third disadvantage here is the hardware required to establish mesh connection is relatively expensive because it does not use any connecting devices like switch and hub. So these are the three important disadvantages of mesh topology. Moving on to the next very important topic, that is star topology. Star topology uses dedicated point-to-point connection. See this image? So all the devices are connected to central hub or central device. It is also called central control. So this is hub. So all the devices are connected to hub. Okay, fine. What is hub then? It is a common connecting point used to connect multiple devices. Here, all the devices are not directly connected each other. With the help of hub, all the devices are connected each other, and it does not support direct traffic flow between two devices. I repeat, it does not support direct traffic flow between these two devices. If any device want to send data, consider this is A and this is B. Device A and B can communicate each other with the help of central controller, that is hub. With the help of hub, A and B can communicate each other. Here, to establish the connection between your computer system and hub, coaxial cable is used, and RJ45 connector is used. I repeat, to establish the connection between A to B, we are going to use coaxial cable or RJ45. I repeat, star topology provides point-to-point connection. So to establish point-to-point connection, here it is going to use central controller, that is itself called hub. Hub is responsible for transmitting the data from one device to another. Moving on to the advantages of star topology. The star topology is less expensive than a mesh topology. I repeat, it is less expensive than mesh topology. How to justify? The cable required to establish connection here is very less compared to mesh topology. This is the first advantage. What is the second advantage? That is easy to install and configure. It is very easy to install star topology and it is very easy to configure star topology. It requires less cabling. To establish a connection between two devices, it requires very less cable. And fourth advantage here is robustness. How to justify robustness? Consider this diagram. Okay, if this line gets failed, is it affect the whole network topology? No. I repeat, if this particular connection get failed, it does not affect the whole star topology. That is the advantage of star topology. Moving on to the disadvantage. What is the first disadvantage? The dependency of the whole topology is mainly rely on single point. See this figure? The whole topology depends on the central hub. I repeat, the whole topology depends on this central hub. If this hub get failed, what is going to happen? This complete star topology gets failed because it fully depends on the central node or hub. What is the next disadvantage? If the hub gets down, then whole system is dead. If this central hub gets dead or gets down, then whole system is going to dead. These are some of the advantage and disadvantages of star topology. Dear student, next another important topic is bus topology. What is bus topology? How it looks like a bus. It uses multi-point connection. I repeat, it uses multi-point connection. For multi-point connection, this bus topology is the best example. This long cable acts as backbone. This long cable acts as backbone. Here all the computers are connected through the single line. So this single line itself called backbone. Here a single link is shared between multiple devices. I repeat, a single link is shared between multiple devices. Here a tap is a connector used to connect the device. I repeat, here tap is a connector used to connect the device. So here this cable is used to establish the connection. That itself called drop line. I repeat, that itself called drop line. So it uses multi-point connection. All the devices are connected through single cable. So the single cable may be coaxial cable or twisted pair cable. Moving on to the advantage of bus topology. The first advantage here is easy to install backbone cables. It is very easy to make a connection. It's very easy to establish a connection. A bus topology uses less cabling than mesh and star topology. In star topology, to establish a connection between different devices, we required very less cable. These are the two main advantage of bus topology. Moving on to the disadvantage of bus topology, the first disadvantage here is it is very difficult to reconnect and fault isolation. In star topology, it is very difficult to establish reconnection and it is very difficult to find the faults. The second disadvantage here is the signal reflection at the taps can cause degradation in quality. Third disadvantage here is adding new device may require modification or replacement of backbone. To add any device to this bus topology, sometimes you want to replace this wire. That means you want to replace this backbone. Then a fault or break in the bus cable stops all the transaction. If there is any drop or fault in this cable, it is going to dead all bus topology. I repeat, if there is any fault in this line, that means in the backbone, then bus topology stops all the transmission of data. The another important and very interesting topic here is ring topology. In ring topology, data flows in clockwise direction. I repeat, data flows in clockwise direction. It supports one-way direction. I repeat, it supports only one-way direction. Think that A and B are the two devices. They want to communicate each other. According to this diagram, A and B, they cannot directly communicate each other. So what A will do? A is going to send the packet to intermediate device. Now this acts as a transmitter. Now this device is responsible for sending data to B. Here data flows only in one direction. Ring topology also uses dedicated point-to-point connection. I repeat, data flows in clockwise direction, one-way transmission, and it uses point-to-point connection. Moving on to the advantage. What is the first advantage? A ring is relatively easy to install and configure. Installation and configuration of ring topology is very easy. What is the next advantage? Modification is easy. The second advantage here is modification is easy. That means if you want to add any device or if you want to remove any device, it is very easy. You can easily add and remove the devices. The third advantage is fault isolation. The third advantage is fault isolation. It is very easy to rectify the error. it is very easy to identify and fix the errors in the ring topology. Okay, what are the disadvantages of ring topology? The first ring topology is unidirectional traffic. Unidirectional traffic. We know that the data travels in only one direction. So here traffic also travels in same direction. So this is the big disadvantage of ring topology. Then what is the another disadvantage? If there is any break in the ring topology, can disable the entire network. If there is any break in the entire network, then it is going to discard the entire network. So if there is any break, then the other device, they cannot interchange or interact each other. That is the big disadvantage of ring topology. I repeat, the disadvantage of ring topology, that is unidirectional traffic and the break in the ring that disables entire network connection. Let me to recall the things what I covered till now. Initially, we started with what is topology. We know that a topology is nothing but a structure or physical representation of network. At the same time, we studied different types of topology. In that, first we studied what is mesh topology and what are the advantage and disadvantage of mesh topology. Then we studied what is star topology, then the advantage and disadvantage of star topology. Then we studied bus topology, what is the advantage and disadvantage. Then we studied what is ring topology, then the advantage and disadvantage of ring topology. Dear student, please make a note. This is the very important topic from your examination point of view. You can expect this question on your final exam. In the next session, I'm going to explain what is baseband and what are the different types of transmission medias are used in the network. Thank you.